Let's continue from page number 35. We were there in the mid of this page. He was no longer afraid. Means अब उसको डर नहीं लग रहा था. He just felt a bit dizzy. थोड़ा सा उसका bit means a small, a portion of dizzy, feeling giddiness, चक्कर आना थोड़ा सा. उसका सिर थोड़ा सा भारी था और चक्कर आ रहे थे. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upward. Again he flapped his wings and he just flown upward. Ga 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 ga, go खोला. His mother swooped past him. Swoop होता है passing very fast, flying very fast over him. Her wings are making a loud noise. Her mother's wings were making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Means another scream. एक दूसरी उसने चिल्लाहट के साथ उसका उत्तर दिया. Then his father flew over him screaming. His father also flew over him. He saw his two brothers and his sisters flying around him, coveting. Coveting होता है means I have just written the word meaning. It's not leaping like a horse. It is just like you fly or you just walk or hope very enthusiastically, बहुत उत्साह के साथ, हौसले के साथ. He saw his two brothers and a sister flying around him. They were also flying around him, coveting and banking. They were flying majestically, banking, तिरछा उड़ रहे थे, banking, तिरछा उड़ना, soaring, थोड़ा सा पंख हिलाए बगैर एक जगह पर जो है टिकी रहना तकरीबन. I have written the word meaning also. And diving means scuba dive. They were diving in that ocean. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. Then it totally went out from his mind that he was not flying at all. Means he had never flown before. And commended himself to dive. Just take care of this word. This is commended. Commended होता है you appreciate or to praise somebody. But in the MBD guide, this is commanded. That is wrong. And commended himself to dive. So, and curve, shrieking. Shrieking again, I have written the word meaning there at the last. Shriek is a noun, a short, loud cry for a powerful emotion. Shrieking, shrilly means very sharply, very sharp. He commended himself to dive. He appreciated himself for diving, soaring, and making curve, banking, and shrieking shrilly. And on that one, he screamed very loudly. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it. He was flying straight over the sea, facing straight out over the ocean, facing straight out. He was facing the ocean now. This is not ocean, this is ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him. Means vast, very big, wide. Green sea beneath him, under him, with little rizzes moving over it. Rizzes, lahari, tarange type. There were rizzes over that one. And he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. And he just took his beak sideways and he cawed. Caw, caw, caw is a sound produced by seagull. Amusedly, happily. And he produced a caw sound happily. His parents and his brothers and sisters had landed on the green sea. You might be experiencing in this chapter, there are a lot of use of N, A and D. Repeatedly, they are using N. His parents and his brothers and sisters had landed on the green flooring ahead of him. Means his parents, brothers, sisters, means his family members have already landed on that green floor ahead of him. They were beckoning to him, means they were indicating to him. They were signaling to him. calling shrilly, and they were calling him very sharply. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. He was going down and he was going to land there on that green sea. His legs sank into it. He screamed with fright. Fright means, you can say, dar. He screamed with fright. He shouted with one shout of fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. Again he tried to raise himself by flapping his wings, but he was tired and weak with hunger. He was totally tired and he was weak with hunger. He could not rise, and he could not rise from there. Exhausted. There was no energy left in him. Exhausted means fully used up. His energy was totally used up. I have just given some word winnings also here. So, shriek, beckoning. Just go through this one. These one. Let me change over the page now. By the strange exercise, strange, unfamiliar, which is not known to you. By this strange exercise, he was flying for the first time, so that exercise was strange for him. His feet sank into the green sea. His feet were going down into that green sea, and then his belly touched it. Belly means feet. Touched it, and he sank no farther. Farther means any more. Further. Further, farther, farthest. This is the comparative degree of further, farther. He was floating on it. He was floating on the surface of the sea, and around him his family was screaming, and around him was his family screaming, shouting, praising him. They were appreciating him. Their beaks were offering him. Offer means to give something. Okay, scraps of dogfish. Scraps means small pieces of dogfish. Dogfish and herrings are the two sort of fishes that have been mentioned in this chapter. He made his first flight, and in this way, this was his first flight that he made it, and was a successful one. So I just conclude this chapter with this. Having the idea of just you will go through this one. I have just given you the brief and introductory part also. Just go through that one again if you don't understand, and if you're free to call me anytime if you feel that yes, I could not understand this chapter. But mind it, it's a highly motivational chapter which is being kept in your course. And I'll send you the question answers also for this one. Have a nice day.